Hi everybody, I hope you guys are doing okay. I'm going to show you today how you are going to do your Eskeleton assignment. So, in your modules, under Eskeleton assignment, you have your directions. It tells you to explore this website, which I'm going to show you in just a moment. And then it asks you to compare the anatomy of chimps, baboons, humans, and the ruffed lemur. Okay, I'm going to show you that in a second. First, I want to show you where you're going to be recording everything. I shared a Google Doc with you that you are going to be filling in and then submitting. Okay, so it's a chart. And let's see if I can't make this a little bigger for you. I don't know. Okay, I'm sure there's a way you can open it so it's bigger. Hold on, here we go. All right, so you have your anatomical evidence chart. The first thing you're going to be doing while this loads is you're going to be viewing each of these organisms on the eSkeleton website and recording your observations. So for instance, for the chimpanzee, we're going to be looking at skull shape, how many teeth they have in the upper jaw. We're going to describe how much their brow ridge, which is right here over your eyes, how much that sticks out from 1, which is being a lot, to 5, not at all. We're going to say if they have a tail or not, and if they do, is it short, is it long? And we're going to explain how they stand. Do they usually walk on 2 feet like we do, 4 feet? Do they walk on their knuckles? Okay, so here's the website, eSkeleton. When you get here, let me show you what you're going to see when you get there. All right, so when you get there, it's going to look like this. We're using the taxon section up here. You could also just click on these organisms. Okay, so we're looking at the baboon is one of them. Where are the other guys? The chimp and the human and the ruffed lemur. Here we go, there's the lemur. Okay, so let's just look at the gorilla as an example. You're not actually doing the gorilla. Okay, once you click on it, it gives you the opportunity to look at all different parts of the skeleton. Okay, so the cranium is the skull. This is looking at it from the top. What's going to be more helpful for you is looking at the lateral view, like this one, and the ventral view. Okay, and we're also going to be looking at the teeth. So the mandibular dentition, those are your teeth on the bottom. Okay, and we can look through all different angles. And then maxillary dentition are the teeth on the top. Okay, so your chart asks you to look at the teeth on the upper jaw, and you need to describe the size of the canine tooth relative to the others and count how many teeth there are. So if we were to do that for the gorilla, let's see, it should tell you the teeth names. You don't need to know that off the top of your head. Maxillary dentition. Come on. Okay, well, the canines are these sharp ones right up there. So we're going to count them as best we can. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to rotate it. So here are our canines, these sharp guys on the sides. You can see it up there, like they're like these teeth. Okay, you're going to count all the teeth. You're going to write it down. You're going to compare how big these canines are to the other teeth. To me, it looks like they're more than double the size of their other front teeth. So I would write something along the lines, something descriptive. So, size of canine teeth relative to other teeth scale. It just says to use a same size would be a 5 and gigantic would be 1. Okay, so you can rate what you think that should be. So you're going to fill out that chart. Once you've finished filling out this chart, you are going to compare the anatomical features to help you decide which organisms are more related to each other. And then you're going to create a phylogenetic tree. Okay, so your 4 organisms are going to go here. Once you are finished with that, you're going to be making a claim, and you are going to be talking about which 2 species you believe are most closely related out of these 4. Okay, so you need to include at least 2 anatomical features as evidence. So you can talk about the tail, you can talk about the teeth, you can talk about the brow ridge right here. Okay, 2 anatomical features and reasoning from your phylogenetic tree or natural selection. And you guys can go back to the other modules to get that information. And then you are going to submit this, which I believe, how are you going to be able to do that? Let's see. How will you do this? It looks like you're going to be submitting it as a separate tool. I'm going to need to publish it to double check. But you're either going to be typing it in right there on Classroom, or you're going to be saying attach, and you're going to be finding this document in your Google Drive, and you're going to be attaching it. I will explain more of that later. All right, so when you have completed that, submit it, and then that is your assignment for the week. This is the last assignment that's being graded for 3rd quarter. Okay. If you have any questions, again, feel free to email me or ask me in one of our Zoom meetings, and I will talk to you guys all later.